implies YouTube. I think that really does imply YouTube. I think YouTube is a professional and social situation. And the behavior that Dragna gave was completely unwelcome and completely sexual, inappropriate remarks dealing with me and my husband's genitalia. And I don't care how much you like to frickin' spin it and say, oh, you did porn. No, this is sexual harassment because it's unwelcomed, inappropriate sexual remarks. It's unwelcomed. You know why it's unwelcomed? Because I'm saying it's unwelcomed. How could any of you just sit there for an hour and a half listening to this man sexually harassing a woman and then claim you're a good person? How could any of you really look at yourselves in the face, in the mirror? How can any of you say you're feminists? How many of you can actually say you're men? True men? How many of you can say you're Christians? How many of you can say you're moral atheists after watching that and not saying any disdain toward it at all? That was highly unwelcomed, and it is violating me completely. I am a real victim of sexual harassment. That is sexual harassment because it was completely unwelcomed. And trust me, your karma is catching up to you. Because the more you do this to me, the more you sexually harass me, the more you talk about how my body is and how it looks, the more women are going to notice. And the more women are going to speak out. And the more women are going to realize that you are and flag your channel down. Because your channel should be flagged down. Because you're going completely against terms of service. Because you're sexually harassing me. I am a real victim of sexual harassment. You can try to gaslight me all you want. Look at the definition. It is unwelcomed. I didn't welcome that. I didn't say that was okay. Do you think it's appropriate for 3 grown men to be in a room talking about a woman's body? Do you honestly think it's okay to put rude, snide, horrible, rapist-like remarks about a woman's body? To put her down? Do you honestly think that's okay as a human being? Because honestly, I don't want to know you if you do. You have no moral integrity. Absolutely none. And every single one of you should be ashamed of yourself for condoning this behavior. Because if this happened to you, you would be horrified. You would be shamed. You would not like it at all. What drag did was sexual harassment toward me and my husband, period. And I am asking YouTube to help me with this. Because he's going against terms of service and getting away with it by calling things entertainment. Sexual harassment should not be called entertainment. And it doesn't matter if someone does pornography or not. It does not give you the right to violate them and sexually harass them. Period. Sex workers do not deserve to be sexually harassed. And how dare you think it's okay to sexually harass a sex worker? How dare you slut shame a woman? How dare you? You should all be ashamed of yourselves. Standing there. Sexually harassing me like you do, talking about my body. Like it's some object for you to glare at and talk about. Sex workers don't deserve to be objectified like that. They're there for entertainment sakes and entertainment sakes only. And if you're going to be coming to them in a negative manner, in a sexual harassing manner, they have every right to sue your ass. They have every right to call authorities on you. They have every right to sue you, to take legal action against you. Because, like it or not, it was unwanted, inappropriate, sexual remarks, and any judge who hears it knows it's true. Because I say it's unwanted. And if I say it's unwanted, it's harassment. You pig. You pig of a man. You and your brothers are pigs. And I hope that's that cop. I hope it's the cop. Because if that's your cop brother, I'm going to go and give that video to the Houston police and be like, is that really what you want your cop to be shown on camera as? And then I'll go to the Houston News Center and I'll give them the video and be like, look what Houston cops do to women online. They sexually harass women. They sexually harass sex workers. Do you really want that? Because I can cause a big stink if you really want me to. Because you are sexually harassing me. That was vile, disgusting horribleness that you did. That was complete evil, what you did. You do not, and you do not talk about a woman's body like that. You do not invalidate a woman's body like that. You don't call a woman's body gross or disgusting to public thinking it's funny. That's not funny. That's completely degrading a human being. That is harassment. That isn't jokes. That is harassment. And if this was any other fucking field, you would be fired. And trust me, Dragna, any job I figure out that you're staying at, I'm going to give a call and I'm going to give that video to them. And I'm going to be like, do you really want this man to work for you? Do you really want this man to work for you? And I'm going to get a hold of your school too. And I'm going to show them that video and say that their student is sexually harassing me. Let's see if you'll keep your fucking job then. Let's see if you keep your frickin' degree then. After your school realized you're a sexual harasser. After your job knows you're a sexual harasser. After the Houston PD knows you're a sexual harasser. After the whole world knows you're a sexual harasser. I am tired of pig fucking men like you who think they can put one over at me and try to sexually violate me and degrade me as a human being. I am so fucking done with men like you. Vile men who rape women, who try to rape women's minds because they know they legally can't put their hands on them. And I dare you to try to put your hands on me. I dare you, you and your 3 little frickin' brothers. I dare you to come to me. I'm guarded by 2 guards at all time with AK-47s, baby. And I got a nice security system that I paid $250 a month for just to protect myself from motherfuckers like you. Come at me, bro. Oh, and I might want to add a little thing. People like you aren't very welcomed here. I'm just saying. The cops definitely don't like people like you. And they know about you. The feds know about you. And the more you do this, the more they'll have proof to get you in jail. And I'm going to laugh when you do. No. Get off my channel. A woman does not deserve to be sexually harassed and have inappropriate sexual remarks done to them because they're in pornography. No. That is to be violated. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm wondering. I think they probably do. They probably endorse men raping their wives. That sick fuck that was just talking. I started a fight and bit off more than I can chew. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The woman does not deserve to be sexually harassed because she says something to a male that he doesn't like. Don't fucking play that with me. Don't play that with me. I'm a real fucking feminist. I'm a real fucking feminist. I don't believe any man has any right to say anything sexually about a woman if she doesn't welcome it. And guess what? That's the fucking law. That's the fucking law. And I have every reason to sue you, motherfucker, for everything you say to me. You should not be talking about a woman's genitals like that and how she smells. That's something rapists say. And how do I know that? Because I've been raped before. That's how you rapists like to talk. And you put big, giant red flags, and I'm going to warn every single woman out there about you so they know who you are. You talk like a rapist to women, which means something. You probably are. You probably got kicked out of the army because you did that to women. I guarantee you got kicked out for mental reasons. You're a fucking psychopath, dude. Sexually harass women. And then the sick part is you're so obsessed about me that you bring on your own family members to harass me. You bring in your own family. That's how you think of me so personally. That's how obsessed you are to me. That's how mentally ill you are. You seriously need to get some fucking therapy, Dragna. You're sexually harassing women. You're harassing G-Man. You never leave him alone. And it's constant over and over and over again. And all you can do is report you. And YouTube does nothing. They do nothing for your sexual advances, your sexual harassment, your emotional abuse. You are the most emotionally abusive piece of shit fucking male I have ever met. And you are lucky this is online and you are not in my presence. You are so lucky you are not in my physical presence. So lucky. You are a pig of a man. And disgusting. How dare you sexually harass a woman? How dare you? I know there are a lot of porn stars that need to be apologized. They do. They have been sexually harassed. I don't care if they've done porn. If you're talking ill about a woman's body and talking about her sexually, and it's unwanted. It's sexually harassment. There's nothing you can say to just turn that around. It's sexually harassment. Please don't sexually harass women and think just because a woman's sexual, she deserves to be fucking sexually harassed. That is absolutely disgusting. And you have no right over a woman's mind, over her body, over her emotions sexually. You have no right. You have no right. You have no fucking right. And I will go to my grave saying that because you violated me just like every other piece of shit man out there. You're lucky you're not in my presence. You're lucky. Dragnot lied about his military service. I can prove it, Shannon. Good. Prove it.
Prove it. Do it on your channel. Yep. Make a channel if you don't have one and do it.
Prove it.
Prove it. It's a great thing.
You know?
Do that. Do it.
I've seen his discharge papers.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
Well,
I'm pretty sure they're probably not good. I don't know if those 80s porn stars are alive, but Ron Jeremy and Janet Jack me. I'm sorry. Thank you, OJ Mayer. That's very strong of you to apologize for your sexual harassment. We can all grow and realize we were fucking wrong with doing certain things. You know, I was wrong saying the N-word to G-Man. I was wrong about that completely. And how I reacted after that, completely inappropriate. But I learned from it, and I'm glad I did. Now, drag can learn not to sexually harass women online anymore. Or we could go to court.
Yeah, we could do that.
He should be taking this video down because I could literally destroy his whole entire life with that video. If I just give it to the right people. No one would ever respect him again. Because he sexually harassed me. And my husband. You have no right to sexually harass someone if they do pornography. It's still unwanted. I don't care if you slept with a woman. You still don't have a right to sexually harass her. You don't. I don't care what you say. You don't. You have no right to sexually harass a woman. Don't matter if you slept with her. Don't matter if she was in pornography. My OnlyFans was stolen by Dragnot. I banned him off my channel twice on OnlyFans. And he continued to steal the fucking content. And he made this Sexy for Christ on Twitter. And he's making money off my own content there. And he's getting away with this sexual harassment, this revenge porn.
Well, there's active theft going on. There's active theft, and YouTube does nothing. You get it, folks. There's theft going on. And yeah, I mean, that's all you need to know. There's fucking theft going on, and they do nothing.
And he's going completely against terms of service because it's sexual harassment.
Yeah. It's totally against.
It's completely against sexual harassment. It's just
yeah, it's very frustrating because YouTube is just proving that they are wow.
Yeah, YouTube has proven they don't protect their content creators. Instead, they make a hostile environment for their content creators. Yep. I'm in a hostile environment right now. I have a man literally sexually harassing me, and there's no one sticking up for me or saying anything about it because they think it's funny. They think sexual harassment is funny. And these people are the ones who put all these hate fucking videos out on me when they were the most hateful ones out of the whole thing. Those videos you saw me talking about these certain subjects and yelling was me reacting to these horrible people that have been sexually harassing me for years. But this has gone to a point where I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Like, what do I do to protect myself? How do I fucking really, truly protect myself if YouTube won't protect me from a sexual predator like Dragnot? He is a sexual predator.
Yeah.
He's sexually harassing women and men. He sexually harasses G-Man all the time. Yeah. Because he says G-Man's gay. Do you think it's appropriate to constantly call someone gay who is homosexual and sexually harass someone because they are gay or you think they are gay? Is that appropriate? But he gets away with this. He gets away with sexually harassing everyone. He even admits he sexually harassed his wife to be in with him. He's so fucking rapey.
Extremely rapey.
And nobody does anything about this. They just let him get away with it.
Yeah. It's very weird.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And it's not funny. Like, the Dragoons really have to put this dude in his place because he's becoming dangerous. He's becoming a complete sexual deviant, and you're giving him and enable him to do it by laughing at it.
Yeah, they think
by thinking it's funny, by saying, oh, it's funny, this is good. This dude is twisted. He got kicked out of the military because of mental problems. And he's harassing civilians. He's fucked up in the head. And you're enabling him because you think he's funny.
Wow.
God damn it. Fucking wake up, people. This man is sick and you're not helping him. He's sick. Really fucking sick. He's sexually harassing people.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Like.
Wow. You know.
Ugh. Ugh. So gross. So fucking gross.
They're gross people.
Ugh.
They're gross people.
How could you joke like that? How could you honestly joke like that? Like, you men have no respect for women at all. None. This is why, if something ever happened between me and Jason, I would never want to get in a relationship with another man ever again. Because how you show me how men are completely disrespectful, reprobate, disgusting, perverted slobs who do not know how to talk to a woman at all. I don't give a fuck about your fucking jizz, you freak. Did you think it was going to turn me on hearing about your fucking disgusting seed?
That's disgusting.
Ugh, get off my channel.
Yeah, it's like I'm done with the sexual harassment shit.
Ugh. Like, what is wrong with you men? It's like you don't realize you're talking to a mother or a daughter. Such utter scumbags men are. I swear to God, men are such fucking scumbags. I swear if I ever see my sons have any type of like inclination like you guys, or talk to a woman like you guys, or even come near to sexually harassing a woman like you guys, I will slap them so fucking hard in the back of their head, they'll have a fucking concussion. Because you do not do that to a woman, period. You do not sexually harass a woman. You do not degrade a woman sexually. That is disgusting and violating and rapist. And I will say it till I'm blue in the frickin' face. A long time ago, this is why I'm a lesbian. Dude, Becky, I understand, girl. Like, seriously, Jason's close to a lesbian. He's close. You know, I don't get a lot of dick, but I definitely get a lot of pussy licking. You know what I mean? Which is excellent. So, it's what he prefers. He's a lesbian. So, no, No, I'm like 99% lesbian at this point because I hate men so much because of how disgusting they are. Like it's like it's always about the genitals with them. It's always about the fucking crotch. It's always about their goddamn dick. It's always about their fucking semen. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't care about your dick or your balls or your semen. Why do you have to talk to me about that? Why do you have to come to me like that? Ugh. Gross. Like, if you did that to me in person, I would kick you straight in the fucking balls and get away with it. Because I tell the police, you did a fucking sexual advance to me. That was really freaking rapist. And I didn't know how you were going to act. And I'll get away with it. You know why? I'm borderline. We act that way. I will never have a man degrade me and get away with it. I will never have a man come to me like a rapist and get away with it. I will come to you with complete vitriol hatred because you deserve vitriol hatred. You're an abuser of womankind. You hate women. No man who loves women would treat a woman like that. Period. You always come to G-Man and say he's gay. I think you are, because you really hate women because of how you speak about them. You speak about women how Trump talks about women. You're that disgusting. You're disgusting like Trump. You're like grab them by the pussy type of man. Pig. Pig. And then you talk about homosexual shit about regarding my husband. That is the most freakish thing I've ever seen. Like, what straight man wants to see another man pegged? Like, I just want to know what straight man really wants to see another man pegged. You really need to get in touch with who you truly are. I think you already are, though. I think, but you're too much of a coward to come out to the public and say it, though. You won't look so much like a man to your family. What? Your family going to completely disown you if you are? Is that what it is? And you afraid that you're going to lose all your freaking favors? Your inheritance, if you do? Is that what it is? I think so. You were not sexually harassed. I was sexually harassed. Sexual harassment, behavior characterized by making of unwelcome and inappropriate sexual remarks or physical advances in a workplace or other professional or social situation. That is sexual harassment. It was unwelcomed. It was sexual harassment. Go fuck yourself. Get off my page. Yeah, you're banned. I'm not going to tolerate some man telling me and invalidating me how I should freaking feel about a situation. Am I supposed to laugh at a man degrading me? I think you sure find it funny of seeing a woman being degraded sexually. That's pretty sick, isn't it? You really need to really go to therapy thinking it's funny to see a woman sexually degraded. Yeah, I think that's You're pretty fucked up in the head. You're pretty sick in the head thinking a woman should be sexually degraded. Completely mentally ill. Get some therapy. But you know what? Usually with sexual offenders, it's very hard for them to have therapy work for them because it's a severe mental illness that should be pretty much cured by Jesus says, and you should. You should kill them. Yeah, I agree with Jesus. The Bible says rape is stonable. Yep. It's a death sentence in the Bible, rape.
Should be. Should be always a death sentence.
Sexually harassing women is also banned in the Bible. And you would be completely stoned if you were in that time. If we were actually in a Muslim civilization and you did that to me, a married woman, your head would have been chopped off. You know, most cultures, most human beings, most decent human beings know that sexual harassment and degrading a woman's body is one of the most vile things a person can do. And you can continue to make excuses and say it wasn't what it is, but I'm saying it is. And I'm sticking to it. And you can try to gaslight it and blah, blah, blah. But it was. It was unwelcome. It was inappropriate sexual remarks in a professional and social situation. It was disgusting. And you all should be ashamed of yourselves. And you all should be calling this man out. And you all should be flagging this dude for going against terms of service. Because he did violate terms of service.
No doubt.
Like I said, a woman who is a sex worker or a woman you slept with, you have no right to sexually harass. You have no right to give sexual advances to her. You have no right to give sexual remarks to her. Because if they're unwelcome, it is sexual harassment, period.
Yeah.
There's very hard to unwrap around that legal definition. And I hope everyone calls you out on it after this. I hope everyone calls you out because you need to be called out on this. Everyone should frickin' cancel you because of this. You're a sexual predator. You and your brother and whoever that other guy is. Predators. Predators. Degrading a female. Ugh. You see that? Look at that. Look at this. You're a hog. Look at this. This is a man. Look at this is sexual harassment. This is fat phobic bullshit. This is disgusting. This is what kind of men these men are. This is who they are. This is how they degrade women. I am not being hypocritical. No woman deserves to be sexually harassed, even if they did pornography. You fucking pigs. Do you think it's okay to put your hands on a freaking prostitute because she's a prostitute? You think it's okay to handle her? Do you? Do you? Do you? Are you that type of man? Because if you're that type of man, I know exactly what I will pray for you to deserve. And I will pray for vengeance. And I do pray for vengeance over this. In Jesus Christ's name, I will get vengeance over this. Big time. Sevenfold. You reap what you sow. Ugh. It's disgusting. It's disgusting how you violate a woman like that and talk about her body like that. It's disgusting how you think it's okay to do that to someone. Ugh. Something needs to be done. YouTube really needs. How am I being harassed when someone gives unwelcome, inappropriate sexual remarks about my body? That's harassment. That's harassment. The intent was to be malicious. The intent was to hurt. The intent was to degrade. The intent was to sexually harass. I don't know, feminists. Do you think it's okay what this man did because I was a sex worker?
I don't think a real feminist is gonna...
Do you honestly believe sex workers should be treated like this? Is this how sex workers should be treated? I wasn't making any fucking videos about fucking men. Go away, psycho. Liar. He was critiquing a porn site. No, he was critiquing mine. And he wasn't critiquing. He was sexually harassing. And you can call it critique all you want. It was unwelcome, inappropriate sexual remarks. You stupid fucking idiots. It was inappropriate sexual remarks. That is not critique. Talking about how my pussy looks and smells is not critique. Oh, you started with Fiona, too bad. So a woman deserves to be sexually harassed.
Yeah, that's what these people...
For talking about someone that has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, these people believe that.
A woman has, you see the mentality? A woman needs to be sexually harassed to be put in her place, apparently.
Oh my God.
That's how these men think. These disgusting fucking men. You women are going to stand by this? Are you really going to stand by this and let a man sexually harass a woman and use you as an excuse to say, I'm protecting you, as an excuse to sexually harass me? When he comes and rapes me, are you going to say it's for you, for your benefit? He raped you because of me. Are you going to take responsibility for that? Because apparently he sexually harassed me for you. And you're okay for that. Okay.
And I won't participate anymore.
Keep exposing yourselves. Keep exposing yourselves. Because this is just the beginning. Because the more you do this and you think it's funny, the more people are going to notice. And the more people are going to realize what kind of sick person you are. And the more people are going to talk about it. And it's going to be even bigger than what any controversy I ever did. Because you literally get away with sexually harassing men and women. And you use it as, I'm critiquing them. You use the excuse as, oh, I'm critiquing them. It's not a critique to sexually harass someone. If you were in the workplace, your ass would be fired. Because if it's sexual, you shouldn't be talking about it in the workplace. And apparently this is your job now. So you're actually in the workplace. I could have such a fucking lawsuit. I could own your own fucking channel at this point.
Yeah, that would be easy at this point. Yeah.
You really, do you realize that?
Yeah, they're fucking...
You can't call sexual harassment critique. You can't really get away with it because it's unwelcome, inappropriate sexual remarks. Do you think other porn stars will back you? Yeah, they would. Because every sex worker believes that they should not be sexually harassed. They have every right to be free for who they are.
Right. Why would they not support you? Ugh, right? Of course they would support you.
My God. Do you really want to be known as this? Do you really want to be known as sexually harassing men and women? And constantly harassing a man and saying he's gay? And constantly harassing a woman and talking about how her pussy looks and smells? Do you really want to be known like that? I wouldn't want to be known like that. I wouldn't really want to be known to saying anything like that out of my mouth, because people are going to notice someday. And karma's really going to catch you. And you sowed so much filth. You sowed so much discord. You sowed so much hatred. When you receive what you reaped, when you receive it back, it's going to hurt you so freaking bad. It's going to hurt you so freaking bad, because this stuff is going to catch up to you more and more. This stuff is going to catch up to you. And more women are going to notice this, and they're not going to support you. They're going to tear you down. They're going to tear you apart. Because one thing I know about womankind, when we see a threat, when we see a sexual offender, we all come together with our knowing that we have these red flags. We all come together. We see the red flags and we take that man down, because we don't want another woman harmed. We don't want another woman to feel that pain that we felt. Most women, 2 out of 3 women, have been sexually offended in some way, shape, or form. 2 out of 3. That's how disgusting you men are. That 2 out of 3 women know how sexual harassment or some kind of sexual offense is like. You have no respect over the female body. None. I couldn't watch the whole thing. It was so bad. All I saw was it was about Shanny, and she should know about it. The only threat I see here is you go fuck yourself. I'm no threat. I've been felt up in a theater. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. You see this? Pipe down, Shamu, for Christ. They're trying to silence me because they know it's what he's doing is wrong. You see this rape culture that is developing within men, where they think it's okay to degrade women? We shouldn't let this happen. We should not let this culture advance at all. It needs to be called out, because if it's not called out, we're all at threat. Every single one of us girls are at threat if we don't call this behavior out and nick it right in the butt. Period. Sex workers don't deserve to be sexually harassed. Women who speak their mind do not deserve to be sexually harassed. Period. No woman, no reason. There is no reason a woman should be sexually harassed. No reason. And your little excuse that it's critique is bullshit. It's sexual harassment. Because it's unwanted, inappropriate sexual remarks. You loser. You pig of a man. I hope Jesus Christ strikes you down. Amen.